Hi folks, Puffin here with your Antifa News Briefa for August 26, 2021. There was an attack on the evacuation in Afghanistan, an attack on the airport there, suicide bombing, probably carried out by ISIS-K terrorist group that we're not sure killed dozens of people probably, and probably wounded hundreds more, and 12 of those people were American military. I think all the rest were Afghans. So most of the people killed were Afghans, and yeah, again, probably hundreds injured, and a terrible attack. And this was carried out by ISIS-K, despite security by, or carried out at the security of the Americans apparently, but past the security of the Taliban. The Taliban are working with the Americans to secure the area because we have a shared goal. The Taliban and America have the shared goal of getting the Americans, and at least a number of the Afghans, they have that goal of getting Afghans out. You hear some people saying the Taliban want more Afghans to stay, but anyway, they have been operating with this shared goal. I saw or heard over the radio both speeches by General McKenzie and President Joe about the whole incident, and they both gave really good speeches. They spoke really well. They sounded very intelligent and informative. One thing about both of their speeches is they emphasize this cooperation with the Taliban, which probably strikes a lot of people as odd. To me, it shows that after being at war with a group for 20 years, you can, with a shared interest, work with them in a matter of days. And it makes me think, if you're going to work with them or accept their existence in some way anyway, and try to influence them by accepting their existence, maybe try to do that 20 years ago instead of war. But it all goes into war doesn't work. It all goes into showing that war is obsolete. It's just a bad practice to engage in. We can have a lot more influence and a lot better influence and not leave a bunch of weapons around, which is mostly what our war seems to have done in Iraq and Afghanistan. Both of those wars seem to have been to dump a bunch of weapons on a country that terrorists end up taking. It was ISIS in Iraq, and it was the Taliban taking the weapons and things in Afghanistan, and also ISIS again, ISIS-K. So, which to me still sounds like a EDM group. But anyway, war doesn't work. The way they spoke about it was good for acknowledging this fact, but they weren't. They're not admitting that, hey, the whole thing is a big folly compared to what could have been done with $1 trillion in 20 years and all these people's lives and time. So hopefully we'll take that lesson to heart and work with people and accept that people are going to be the people that they are, but we can try to influence them with positivity, not through force and fear and subjugation. That's all obsolete. Thanks. Have a good day.